Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I have some things to talk about today that are a bit disheartening.
What? No! Yeah! Bruh! You'd be like, so you did what? You did what? Yo, that's fucked up. Yo, are you good, man? Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
But it's I don't want to say it's life, because why would you think this is okay? But let's get into it, I guess. Today we're going to be talking about Cody Ko himself. There has been a lot of videos popping up from commentary channels within the past week to 2 weeks about a certain YouTuber who is a reaction / commentary channel, if you ask me, named Cody Ko. Now, a lot of people probably have seen something of Cody Ko's. He's a pretty big YouTuber. He has about I think he has just like 6 million subscribers. He probably has lost subscribers, though, because of the controversy he has found himself in. Cody is from Canada. He went to college at Duke University, I'm pretty sure, and he's always pretty much done YouTube. He has a podcast called Tiny Meat Gang, and with I think co-host Noel Miller, which is also another YouTuber I am very fond of. I've been watching Cody Ko's videos for like the past 7 years, so it's just, obviously I have no real connection to him as a person or anything like that. I've only ever consumed his content, so I can't really feel anything about the situation other than why, disgust, and confusion. So about a month ago, a video surfaced online, mostly from TikTok and Twitter, of Tana at her live show version of her podcast Cancelled, where she was put in the hot seat and she was asked a steamy question. The question happened to be about a certain YouTuber, and this is when the allegations, the murmurs, the speculations, and all the digging stemmed from and started, and made this a widespread controversy in the making.
Who's the smallest dick you ever had sex with?
Oh my god, do no one look at me, Cody Ko. Delete the videos. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. What? Sorry. Delete the videos. Oh my god, I wasn't here.
As I was looking through my Twitter feed to find tweets for Cody Ko's situation, I come across a lot of tweets from 2021, 2022, some even from 2020. They have been speculating for years that Cody Ko and Tana hooked up. Why? Because she has been alluding to it for years. Nobody wants to believe her, though. So she was in the interview with, well, it wasn't an interview, she was just on her podcast with her friend, which is I think the whole podcast stems around canceling and cancel culture and canceling of other people, just kind of spilling the beans. And she mentioned that she hooked up with Cody Ko when she was 17. Now, a lot of people probably don't know how old their favorite YouTuber is, but you can look at Cody Ko and definitely tell that man is now well into his 30s. It's quite obvious, especially because I've been watching him for so long. I can definitely tell. And I think that's actually pretty interesting is during his time in college, he was actually friends with an individual who sexually assaulted a woman at their university and drugged her and recorded it, showed it to people, lied about taking the video, and he was eventually charged. But Cody still decided to hang around this man, have him in his videos and stuff like that, which I haven't personally ever seen those videos. I don't really watch his more vlog styled stuff. I think that was kind of people's first red flag when they were digging back into his past, is that he had a connection with this individual. And also another person he had a connection with is Tana mongeau. She was a fan of Cody Ko's when she was growing up, and now if you don't know, Tana has been in the limelight for quite some time. A lot of people have controversial opinions about her. A lot of people find her to be a liar or find her to be just some crazy girl who just starts stuff and just talks crap about situations on the internet for clout. Like I said, most people do not like her. She's a fan of Cody Ko's, and there was like
Playlist Live
thing happening, and a whole bunch of YouTubers were at this event, and Tana had been, I guess, speaking with Cody at this event, and Cody was kissing on her, and somebody told him that Tana is underage and he shouldn't do this.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
A piece of footage from a podcast that Gabby Hanna had done years ago reciting this incident. And it seems as though she tried to warn us and him before any of this got out.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he heard that.
And he was warned. He heeded the information, so she thought, but then continued to hook up with Tana later on in that night. And people are trying to say, well, what was she wearing? Well, you know who Tana is. She's probably lying. She's probably just doing this for clout, or like she probably wanted to introduce him to sound a third. I'm not here to say like she didn't necessarily want the interaction. When you're a younger person, you think that like that's cool, like that's okay, because an older, more established creator or just like another popular individual is courting you, is paying you attention. It can be thrilling for a 17-year-old brain who doesn't understand that people will just use you for your body. So we have to take into perspective, she had an underdeveloped brain. At that point in time, Cody is 25 years old. That means his frontal cortex should have been on its way to being pretty much fully matured. Well, his prefrontal cortex. Okay, I have to go back to college. I get it. Yeah, I go back in a month. Chill on me. He is an adult who knows that this is wrong, who knows that teenagers of that age are very easily manipulated, and fame is something that you can use to hold over somebody's head or to persuade somebody. Your influence, all of those things can, you know, lead someone to making a faulty decision just because they don't want to pass this opportunity up. You're like so cool and you're like so famous, but that's statutory rape, sir. You're 25 years old. Her parents did not consent to you guys seeing each other sexually. So if you don't know anything about Romeo and Juliet laws, they're basically laws that state a minor of a certain age can go up to 3 years plus their age, ranging typically from the ages of 14 to 17, but I've never seen any states dip any lower than maybe 15. Playlist is, you know, annually held in Florida, but Florida's Romeo and Juliet law is actually 18 years old for the minimum age of consenting, meaning that if Tana was 17, it's statutory regardless. And if that's the case, then you definitely fall outside the lines. But anyways, a 23-year-old should not be swindling a 17-year-old. That is outrageous. That's a 4-year, that's a 6-year age gap already. And seeing that this man, Cody Ko, is 25, that's pretty much, that's an 8-year, that's like a degree and a master's. Like, that's crazy. This man was well out of college, well into his career, and he got with Tana mongeau, a 17-year-old teenager child. But all I know is this man did not apologize for anything that he said so we thought, because there's nothing on his Twitter, there's nothing on his Instagram, there's nothing on his YouTube, there's nothing on anything. Not like, you know, there's a whole individual he needs to apologize to and should clear the air, because they're trying to drag this girl for filth for you doing something so grotesque to her. And I really thought that you would be a better person than this. You just brought a child into the world, you got married and everything. I know your life, oh, I know you was thinking like, oh, my life is going so great, things are going so great for me, had a child, got a wife, moved into a new house. No, haven't posted in 4 weeks, hasn't said nothing. If people are going to your dang wife's account basically saying, yo, you need to say something, make this man apologize. I hope you get help, and I hope the people who are messing with Tana get some help too. I didn't necessarily want to believe it at first, of course, because I was like, it's Tana, and she just trying to bring my mans down. Found out he not my mans no more. He can't rock with us. We not rocking with Mark.
Nigga 6, nigga 7, nigga 8, nigga 9, nigga.
Thanks for coming along this wild ride. I hope that everybody learns that you should not place your trust, and you should not place too much, you should not give people too much status in your life, especially if they're a creator. People who create content are just people who create normally the best polished thing that they can present as themselves. I mean, like, I just sit here and I just talk about stuff. Like, that's my only purpose, is just to bring information to you, the viewer. But you, the viewer, has to understand that not everybody's a good person, so don't get too attached in a parasocial weird way to the creators you subscribe to. They're just people behind the screen. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe, please. Good luck, Charlies. Have a good day.